Have you ever met someone who changed your life forever and then disappeared like they were never there? Because that's exactly what happened to me. It was a cold Friday night. I had just finished a late shift at work and was driving home alone. The rain was pouring so hard. I could barely see the road. The streets were almost empty. I remember checking the clock. It was 11:47 p.m., just a few minutes from home. Everything changed. A deer suddenly ran across the highway. I slammed on the brakes. The car lost control. The tires skidded across the wet pavement. Before I could react, the guardrail shattered. My car crashed through it and stopped, hanging over the edge of a freezing river. The front of the car was sinking. Fast. My heart was racing. I reached for the door. It wouldn't open. I tried the passenger side. Nothing. The windows wouldn't move. Water started pouring inside. Within seconds, it reached my knees. I pulled as hard as I could. Nothing worked. That's when I realized I wasn't getting out. I closed my eyes. I honestly thought this was the end. Then, bang! Someone hit my window. I looked up. Standing outside in the pouring rain was an older man wearing a long, dark raincoat. I'd never seen him before. Without saying a single word, he picked up a heavy rock and smashed the driver's side window. Cold water rushed inside. He grabbed my arm, pulled me out, and dragged me toward the road. I could barely breathe. I was coughing, shaking, trying to catch my breath. When I finally looked up to thank him, he was gone. Completely gone. There was no one there. A few minutes later, police officers and paramedics arrived. They searched the entire area. No footprints, no vehicle, no witnesses. One officer looked at me and asked, "Are you sure someone rescued you?" I nodded. He saved my life, but nobody believed me. Days passed. I couldn't stop thinking about that man. Who was he? Where did he go? A week later, I visited my grandmother while looking through old family photo albums. I froze. There he was. The exact same face, the same eyes, the same raincoat. My hands started shaking. I asked my grandmother, "Who is this man?" She smiled softly. "That's your grandfather. He was a volunteer firefighter." I stared at the picture. "But that's impossible." She looked at me with tears in her eyes. "He passed away 25 years ago." I couldn't speak. I turned the photo over. On the back, someone had written a single sentence. "Real heroes never ask for recognition." That moment changed everything. I stopped wasting time. I became a volunteer rescue worker because someone once gave me a second chance. Even if I'll never understand how, maybe some people come into your life only long enough to remind you that hope still exists. Now I have a question for you. If a complete stranger risked everything to save your life and then disappeared forever, would you spend the rest of your life trying to find them? Tell me your answer in the comments. And if you enjoy mystery stories with emotional endings and unexpected plot twists, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next unforgettable story.